Hello, gorgeous angels. Happy New Year's Eve. It is Olivia Grace. I am a manifestation coach. If you guys would like my help in figuring out what's preventing you from manifesting what you want, my links will be in the description. I also offer custom affirmations and custom sat scenes, custom revision scenes. So all of that info is in the bio. But I had to come on for the last day of the year because this is a time, us manifestors, we're kind of always on a self-improvement journey, I think. But this is a time when the collective is really also thinking about, the intention that they want to set going forward. And I want you guys to not only get everything that you want, because getting what you want is incredible. But at the end of the day, if you still identify as a person that you find unlovable, unworthy, unwanted, all of these lower states of being, if you still identify as that, nothing is going to really truly bring you joy. And that is something for me that is important, you guys. This is why I started teaching manifestation, because I've always had a desire to bring happiness to others. And yes, we can get satisfaction in things, and we're obviously going to manifest things, but it's also about being who you want to be, you guys. So 2023, I want you guys to make a promise to yourself to be who you want to be. And it seems like changing who you are is so difficult, or it's like something must happen to me, something outside needs to change for me to change who I am on the inside. But truthfully, it is a decision, you guys. Manifestation is a decision. Everything that we're going through, you guys, is a decision. And I don't want to trigger people or upset people, but we don't have to continue to identify as these things that maybe we have been to this point. You don't have to identify. Like for me personally, I was a person that struggled with anxiety and depression before I got into manifestation, before I got into, spirituality, meditation, and all of that. But nowadays I don't really struggle with it so much, but I found myself, just as I've been hyper aware of myself in these past few months, I find myself having anxiety sometimes. And I find that in my head, I just identify like, yeah, well, that's just something that happens. It doesn't have to happen though. I don't have to be a person that experiences that ever. I don't ever have to experience that. When it comes to illness in your body, you don't ever have to be ill. You guys, I think of course, when we're manifesting, we want to get all of these things, but think about these things too. Your mental health, your physical health, the quality of your life. These are things that you are also creating, you guys. So I want you guys to completely, never again from this day, make this promise to yourself, okay, you guys? Make this promise to yourself if this resonates. I don't want you to ever say, I'm depressed. I'm just a depressed person. Oh, I struggle with depression around this time of year. I don't want you to ever say, oh, I have anxiety. I'm just an anxious person. I have social anxiety. I don't want you to ever say that you just have low self-esteem. I don't want you to ever say that you're just a person that can't manifest money or can't bring money into their life. I don't want you to ever say that you're a lonely person that just can never find the right person or always end up with the wrong. We're not identifying with that anymore. And here's the thing, you guys, because I know we want to honor ourselves. We want to honor our feelings. But you guys, I'm going to be real with y'all, and maybe you won't like this, some of you guys. But you can honor yourself so much where you are that you never change. A lot of people that get stuck in that cycle of, oh, I'm healing and, this and that and, all of that, they never come out of that. They never come out of that. You have to at one point decide that I am healed. I am good. I'm perfect even. And the thing is, you guys, yes, that may be your experience at this moment. But we know that our experience is being created by our words, by our thoughts, okay? So if we are being intentional with our words and our thoughts, why would we continue to claim something regardless if it's true or not? Okay? Example, if it's raining outside, but I want to manifest it to be sunny, I can acknowledge, yes, it's raining, but I can't keep saying, oh my God, it's raining, it's raining, it's raining. I want it to be sunny, but it's always raining, and expect it to be sunny. Okay? I have to be able to say, you know what, it's raining right now, but really it's not. Because honestly, for me, when I manifest, no, I'm looking at the rain like, yeah, it's actually sunny. Wow, I love how warm it is. That's how you need to be. Be in the middle of your anxiety attack like, wow, even if you're having that, you know what I mean? Allow yourself to have that moment. Okay, I'm going through this right now, but wow, isn't it so wonderful that I never experience anxiety anymore? Tell a new story. So I have something that I want to tell you guys. Like, I have a specific thing I want you guys to do that is very actionable and that will actually change your life in 2023. Because with the rest of the world, writing down, oh, my New Year's resolution is to do this, and then never thinking about it again doesn't really work, okay? I am putting you guys on a strict mental diet. We are all on a strict mental diet. Now, before I get into the detail of this, I want you to know, yes, sometimes you're going to have your moments. Yes, you're going to have your feelings. You're going to, you're going to be upset sometimes or wanting what you want or whatever. And it does not matter, you guys. You can have those moments. You can have those feelings and still continue to persist in your mind. You can have a whole day where the whole day you just give attention to nothing but bullshit all day. But instead of coming home and just saying, yep, that's how I always am. I'm just so unorganized with my thoughts. I can never persist. No, you're going to revise that. You're going to say, actually, wow, I did so great today. Or you can have compassion. It doesn't really matter. Oh, I had an off day. It's okay. Happens to the best of us. Happens to the most G of us. It happens. Tomorrow's going to be amazing. Every day of my life is going to be amazing. Like, you have to really allow yourself to go through that, but get right back on it, you guys, because that's all that it is. We are really making a new story dominant. Okay, so we're gonna have times where the old story is popping up and it's triggering us, or it's not what we want, but it's irrelevant though. It's irrelevant. You're going to continue to persist. You're going to continue to persist in what you want. Okay, so here's exactly what I want you to do. Number one, I'm not going to spend much time on because this is self-explanatory. You need to decide who you want to be, you guys. I want you to really, and today is the perfect day for you guys to really, I don't know, some of you guys might be going out partying, but if you're going to be at the house, I want you to really write down categories in your life that you have. Your mental health, your physical health, your money situation, your romance situation, maybe your friendships, your family, all of the things that you have going on. And I want you to really think about, what do I want? Because I was going to say but because you can create anything, what do you want to create from that point? And I want you to write it down so that it's clear, so that you know. Writing it down is so helpful, you guys, because it puts it like out of your mind. Your mind is a very crowded place, okay? It puts it on paper so that you can clearly see what you're going for and so that you can go back and remind yourself, okay? What do you want out of your year? All right, decide. That's simple. That's everything, right? But it's important, you guys, because when we're kind of aimlessly going, it's difficult you can't really pursue something when you don't know what you're pursuing, okay? So next to that, we are completely detaching from the old story, okay? Like I was saying in the beginning of the video, we're not identifying with the anxious part of us. We're not identifying with the part of us that thinks manifestation is hard. We're not identifying with the part of us that thinks manifesting an SP is hard. We're not identifying with the part of us that feels unwanted and unloved and a low self-esteem. We're not identifying with any of that anymore, okay? And it's like I said, it's not to say that, oh, you change your identity immediately, you're going to feel 100% different. You may still feel those feelings, but I want you to, when those feelings come up, recognize that's who I have been being. That's who I was. Okay. And there's honestly a couple ways you can do it, you guys. It just depends on what feels comfortable for you. You can, like I said, identify that's who I was. That's who I had been being. Or you can even say, that's so weird. You can revise that you've always been this new way. Okay. So like when somebody is let's say a confident person, right? Let's say they're going to like a speaking event and they feel some nerves before they go on stage, but they know that they're a really good speaker. they're not going to be like, oh my God, like I'm going to mess up, like I'm this, that, whatever. Or even if they are feeling like that, they're not going to identify as that's the type of person that I am. They're going to say, oh, well, I just had a moment where I felt like that. Okay, so I want you to kind of detach and choose which one is easier for you. Choose which one resonates with you, you know. But if you can detach and say like, oh, that's weird. I don't even know I'm feeling like that, because I've always felt confident and secure in myself in whatever it is, you know. Or you can, you know, just allow it to be whatever, but that's the old story. I'm on this now. Completely detach, you guys, because again, like I said in the beginning, a lot of us are waiting on something outside to happen for us to change our identity. You want to change your identity first, you guys, okay? Change your identity and detach. So when you decide, you've decided I'm this now. Now detach from that old story that's just clearing out. It's just clearing out, okay? And then I want you to drill in that new story, y'all. What I've noticed about affirming and that I really like about it is that my thoughts have become so freaking positive. Like, and I already had pretty positive thoughts, obviously, but my thoughts now are just like amazing, like saturated in just good things, uplifting myself, thinking about money in good ways, thinking about myself in good ways, thinking about others in good ways, just like drill in. And it's so funny because this is, I talked yesterday about Sammy Ingram, and I was watching one of her videos on confidence because she is a very confident woman. And she, like, what she said that stuck out to me, she was like, if I'm not thinking about how my business is booming or how amazing my relationship is, I'm thinking about how I'm that bitch. I'm thinking about how I'm just like the best shit popping. Like, and I, like, when she said that, I thought to myself, like, how often am I thinking things like that? You know, how often am I thinking things like that? Not pretty much not all the time, not close to all the time. But that's the thing, you guys, about affirming and drilling this new story in, is that you always are thinking anyway. You're always thinking anyway. You might as well, since we know what we know, you guys. We know what we know. Okay, and I'm going to do a little bonus tip at the end too. We know what we know. We know that we're creating reality. Okay, so plant good seeds, you guys. Plant hella good seeds. Neville talks about that as well. He said every thought should be an investment. Every thought should be an investment. It should be something that you're planting in your mind that you want to grow, that you want to flourish, to come to fruition. Okay? Drill that shit in. I'm talking about over and 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 over, okay? And the reason why you want to do this is because your identity that you have now has been built up for years, okay? So to really change that fast, the way that we want to do it, you're going to have to really go at it in your mind, and you're safe in your mind. Okay. You're safe in your mind to do that, to talk to yourself. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're feeling ugly or you're feeling secure. In your mind, tell yourself insecure. In your mind, tell yourself you're feeling confident. In your mind, tell yourself you're feeling amazing. Like, I'll tell you guys this, and then I'll tell you the bonus tip, and then I'm going to go because this is super long and I'm supposed to make other videos. But the first thing I was going to say is when I, like, my hair, you guys see it's up in a bun. Y'all see, if you see my video yesterday, it was blown out sort of, but it just literally got ruined as soon as I stepped outside. It just, anyways. So this morning I knew I needed to record, and I was like, well, what am I going to do with my hair? And I honestly, you guys, don't usually like my hair. Like, I don't mind having my hair in a bun, but I don't like recording with my hair in a bun, you know? And I was feeling insecure about it. And then I was like, yeah, no, I never feel insecure. I always feel confident, and I always look good as fuck. So it doesn't matter what the fuck I do to my hair. I'm going to look good. And I think, I know. I think we can all agree that that turned out fine for me, you know? So it's not to say, you guys, that you're not, like I've been saying, it's not to say that you're just gonna never have an insecure thought, or you're never gonna have a moment where you slip, or you're never gonna have a moment, but just as soon as it comes, your mental diet is strict, okay? Just like, okay, I know I said I have to say the bonus thing, but really quick, think about when you're on a food diet, okay? You're on a diet. Let's say you're fasting from meat. You're not gonna like, you're not gonna go somewhere and somebody say, hey, you want some chicken nuggets? And you'd be like, yeah, you know? Or let's say you do have the chicken nuggets, right? So that's when you slip up. You're like, damn it, I can't resist it anymore. I need some chicken nuggets. You eat the chicken nuggets. But what are you gonna do? You're gonna go run on the treadmill and go run it off. You're gonna go do some sit-ups or do whatever. You're gonna make sure the next day that your diet is perfect. Do this with your mentality, you guys. Negative thoughts, old stories, ranting with your friends, ranting to your family. No more. Identifying as the, oh, little poor old me, oh, I'm such a victim, can't people help me? No more. Okay? You're on a diet. You're on a mental diet. You can only think amazing things about yourself. All right? And I'm going to be coming out with some affirmation videos too, because I've been coming up with the best affirmations, y'all. It's like opened up a whole new world. But the little bonus tip that I wanted to give you guys to help you saturate, you guys, is, and this is what I do. I watch a lot of videos. Now, before I do this, watch the videos, and you guys that are watching this as well, when you turn this video off, if you're about to go watch another video, pause. Please put on a timer for 5 minutes and just do some affirming. Just do some affirming, because we get so caught up in watching the video and learning the techniques when everybody's telling us the same thing. So saturate your mind. So actually take the time to do that, you guys. Drill that shit in, but also continue to watch videos, watch success stories, okay? Read things. When you're just standing around doing nothing, instead of scrolling through TikTok, be reading things or looking at success stories or looking at things that keep you uplifted, okay? Stay encouraged, you guys. You have to stay encouraged, okay? Because like y'all know, I do this, okay? But especially with what's going on right now, I have to stay encouraged, okay? Or I see how easy it is to slip down. You got to be on top of that shit, okay? So decide who you are. Detach from the old story, drill in the new story. You will be a whole new person, y'all. And y'all seen how quick this year flew by. I just can't believe that it's over. But who do you want to be December 2023? What do you want to be doing? Be her or him now. I love you guys. Y'all should follow me on TikTok, because I'm about to make a TikTok too. And links in the description. But I love you guys. Happy New Year. See you on the other side.